Welcome everybody. This is the FAQ section for business. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, why or do I need a lawyer for my business? Well, this is a huge question for everybody, and for everybody it's different, and it depends on the type of lawyer you're looking for. Here at Silverman Law Office, we're taking the holistic approach to your business. So it's more than just your business. It's your planning, it's your long-term financial goals, it's your family, your employees. It's protecting the assets that you're creating within your business. So why should you hire a business lawyer? Because this type of lawyer is the way you're going to get where you want to be. It's not just about what do you want, it's why you want it and how do you get there. So that's what we do here with all our tax attorneys, is we find the best way to get you there. Okay, so let's get to the second question. Is it important to consult an attorney before you start your business? Absolutely. If you don't, you're setting yourself up for problems in the future. I can't tell you the number of times I run into people who they're in their business, they believe everything's going great, and then it's when something doesn't go great. You get in an accident, you have an accident at the workplace, you have an employee issue, tax issues from your business, right? You didn't plan your exit strategy long enough ago. There's all these problems that can come up that we work with people on constantly, day in and day out, to get them to where they want to be. Because again, just like the first question, why do you hire the lawyer? This one is, you got to be planning for it. And if you don't plan from the beginning, you certainly can't be expecting the right result at the end. So give us a call. We can help you there. Let's talk contracts. Do you need an attorney to review your contracts? You don't have to have one, but it's good if you do, because there's a lot of traps in a contract that you can get raked over the coals on. So that's what we are constantly involved in, day in and day out, is helping clients with their contracts, because those contracts are key. They're what make your business run. Whether it's your phone contract, are you going to be in a long-term contract for that? Or maybe your business is a service business and it's your contract that lets your client know what your rights and duties are in performing those services. So contracts are always important. You want to make sure they're reviewed. We review lots and lots of contracts. It's crazy how many contracts we go through in a given week, month, year. But that's one of our main areas that we deal with all the time. So give us a call. We'd be happy to walk you through yours. The next question is a really important one. What type of business entity should you use in your business? This is a big question, right? Because in Montana, for example, we have LLCs, we have general partnerships, we have limited partnerships, we have family limited partnerships, we have limited liability limited partnerships, we have corporations. But what you'll hear a lot of people say is, oh, I have an S Corp, I have a C Corp. Well, those aren't entities. Those are tax elections. So if you ever hear somebody say, I have an S corporation, no, they don't. That's their tax election. At the state level is where you choose your entity. And your entity has a huge impact on where you're going. If you're trying to turn your company into a publicly traded company, you probably don't want to be an LLC. Just like if I want a company that's going to be really flexible, I probably don't want to be a corporation under Montana law. I probably am looking more towards the LLC. So there's a lot of things that wrap into this, and there's no silver bullet for any one person, but there's a lot of things that will weigh into it. So give us a call. We can help you figure out what entity you want to be and what tax type you want to be. All right, so let's talk about permits and licenses and what you need. Every business is different. Not every business needs a city permit. Not every business needs a license. Maybe you're a brewery. A brewery needs not only a liquor license, a manufacturer license at the state level, it needs a manufacturer license at the federal level. Oh, and by the way, you probably didn't know, you also need a city license. And depending on the city, you might also need a manufacturer and a retail license for that brewery. So it gets really complicated when you're talking about licensing. You may also need professional licenses depending on, are you a realtor? Are you an attorney? Are you a CPA? You know, so many different areas that you can end up with needing a professional license, and we help clients through all those. So give us a call. We'd be happy to help you with those issues. Okay, so let's say you get your business formed. You know, what kind of documents do you need? Well, first you need your operating agreement or your bylaws for your LLC or corporation. You're also going to need your minutes, which say who's got what authority initially on the formation of the company. But you also want to start thinking about, do I want to have more than one person involved in the company as an owner? And if you do I need a membership restriction agreement or a stock restriction agreement, as you'll hear it called a lot? Well, it depends on what your end goal is, your exit strategy. But when you start a business with more than one person, you always want to make sure you're protecting the company, because it's that company that makes sure both owners are set to move forward in life. But sometimes life throws us a curveball. What if you end up in bankruptcy or divorce? How are you going to protect the company and yourselves as business owners? So to us, the membership or stock restriction agreement is a key and vital role to that. So then lastly is, what can happen to your business when you pass away? That's a huge question, the exit strategy. Oftentimes, if we aren't careful, we can pass away owning our business and leave our spouse or our kids or great grandkids with a mess. That's a huge issue for a lot of people, especially as we're able to live longer. So you need succession planning. You need a plan in place so if something happens to you, your business can continue, the great employees you've built up can continue, and nothing stops when you pass away. And that your family isn't burdened with this great mess that you left them. We help so many folks with messes, and believe me, I'd rather not have the messes to deal with. I'd rather help coach you and give you the right legal advice so you don't have to go through that, so your kids don't have to go through that. So give us a call. We hope you enjoyed this FAQ on business. It's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you for joining us today at Silverman Law Office, and give any one of our tax attorneys a call to help you today.